Hey, it's Joey here. It's garbage time. Or is it? Yeah, I'm going to talk about a watch called Beret or Barai. Yeah, good luck if you've ever heard of it. And not something you would think is synonymous with 500-meter dive watch. But for some reason, Beret makes a whole bunch of SKUs of 500-meter original design dive watches. Most of them only available in China. They've started showing up on Amazon, some of them. But they when they showed up on Amazon, they were $300 over what I was getting them for back when I was getting them from China. But since then, in the last year, they have dropped to about $200 each, which is still really high. I mean, but for what you're getting, these are watches you probably have never heard of or seen. I think Time Teller. I actually saw one of his videos where he reviewed one. He called it Microband Monday or something. He reviewed one anyway, gave a really good review, but he had never heard of it either. And these barrais, I mean, they're very heavy duty, just very unusual. I'm going to show at least two that are at least normal looking. But the third one I'll show you is kind of fits that mold of like, what the heck is this? This is just unusual. And why are they all 500 meters? But I believe it. They have all the O-rings, and screw down crown, screw down case bag. The two I'll show you have ceramic bezels, 120 click. But let's turn the camera on and actually look at them because, yeah, these are not something you're going to see too often on YouTube. And that's what I'm trying to focus on, some watches that have no presence on YouTube. Like, good luck finding a review or even hearing of them. So yeah, let's take a look at these three Barai here. Yeah, so Beret, the brand you've never heard of, they're obsessed with 500-meter divers. I say that because they have so many, and they're all 500-meter dive watches, but most of them don't look like a dive watch. They really look like, what the heck is this? There's one that's more normal looking, has a bezel with markings. It looks like a dive watch for the most part, but if you go on, it's Chinese. Now, if you go on AliExpress and look up Beret 500-meter dive watch, you're going to come across some stuff like, what the heck? I've never seen anything like this. So if you like different and you like low price with 500 meters, Beret's your guy. Like, these things are quality though. 316L stainless steel, sapphire glass, all the bells and whistles, screw down crowns, screw down case back. They got it all. But look at how unusual this is. It's got a camouflage center, orange hand. I mean, there's so many colors going on. It does have lume, but this particular one, not the greatest lume. And that is a Miltat bracelet. If you've heard of them, I like my customized bracelets. So like a real heavy duty, good, strong quality bracelet. So I did put this on. It's a perfect match. But yeah, so let's check out this one. All right, that's what I mean about Omega Seamaster homage. Look at the hands. But yeah, ceramic bezel, single dome, sapphire glass, no AR coating. Of course, no AR is probably showing up here, probably blinding you. Yeah, but the legibility, of course, is great in person. Have bright lights shining on it. It doesn't really need AR. It's just a very legible dial. But it's got a single dome sapphire, so that meaning it's domed on the top but flat underneath. So as you tilt it, it creates a massive distortion. So if you don't want any distortion, get what's called a double dome sapphire, and you won't have any of that distortion when you tilt the watch at different angles. I personally like the distortion. Just seems like waterish. I don't know the word. Something about having the distortion and all that reminds me of the sea. It makes no sense. But anyway, I do like that distortion. And so same with this one. Again, did not come on a Milanese bracelet. I put the Milanese on, but it does come with the 20 millimeter lugs, and it tapers down to 16 millimeter and has an on-the-fly adjustment clasp. In fact, both of these come with that, and it's an oyster style. But I don't need the on-the-fly. I mean, once you get it centered up, when your hand's hot, cold, sorry, your wrist is hot or cold, and you find that sweet spot in the center, once you adjust your watch, you never mess with it again. I mean, really, who's ever adjusting on the fly? In theory, it sounds good, but you never need it. Yeah, so I got this engineer style on this one. I just like that look. Who knows why it's called engineer style? It's not any more engineered than anything else, but that's what you call it. Anyway, so there's Barai for you. Brands you never heard of, probably will never hear of again. But they have got a lineup like you wouldn't believe of 500-meter dive watches. If you're ever interested, check them out. I can promise you they are quality. But other than that, they're very unusual.